If you're constantly feeling down, doubting yourself, or sabotaging your own happiness, this video is for you. You might not realize it yet, but there's a chance you're dealing with something deeper. Self-hate, and the worst part. Most of us don't even see it until it's already wrecking our lives. Let's break the cycle. Stick with me till the end, because this might just change the way you see yourself. SIGN 1. You put yourself down all the time. You're the first one to make a joke at your own expense. Even when others try to compliment you, you shut it down like it's ridiculous. This isn't humility, it's self-sabotage. You're stuck in a loop where every mistake becomes a reason to attack yourself. And the worst part, you've gotten so used to it, you think it's normal. Your inner voice isn't just critical, it's cruel. You wouldn't talk to a friend the way you talk to yourself. That little voice tells you you're not enough, not smart, not attractive, not capable. And you believe it without questioning. But have you ever stopped to ask where that voice even came from? This constant self-criticism wears you down, slowly but surely. It chips away at your confidence and your motivation. Over time, you stop trying new things because you already assume you'll fail. You become your own biggest obstacle. What would happen if you started talking to yourself the way you talk to someone you care about? Why is it so hard to show yourself the same kindness you give to others? SIGN 2. You feel like you don't deserve happiness. You might say you're okay with being miserable, but things just don't work out for people like you. When good things happen, you question them, push them away, or sabotage them altogether. It's like you don't think you deserve joy, love, or peace. This mindset doesn't come out of nowhere. Maybe someone made you feel worthless growing up. Maybe you've internalized failure so deeply that now success feels wrong. So you settle for less love, less respect, less everything. You see other people being happy and think, that's nice for them, but not for me. And that quiet belief shapes your entire life. It affects your relationships, your career, even how you take care of your health. Let me ask you this. Who told you you're not worthy of happiness? And why did you believe them more than you believe in yourself? SIGN 3. You avoid looking at yourself in the mirror. It might sound small, but this one says a lot. You don't like your reflection not just physically, but emotionally. It's uncomfortable, maybe even painful, to look at yourself, so you avoid it, rush past mirrors, and refuse to take pictures. What you're really avoiding isn't your face, it's your feelings. The mirror reflects more than just your appearance. It reflects everything you don't want to deal with. Shame, regret, disappointment. So it's easier not to look. But avoiding the mirror doesn't make the pain go away. It just builds it up inside where it grows and grows. You start feeling like a ghost in your own life present, but disconnected from yourself. When's the last time you looked in the mirror and didn't pick yourself apart? What if instead you tried to see someone who's just trying their best? SIGN 4. You constantly compare yourself to others. You're always measuring your worth against someone else's life. Their success, their body, their relationship, their achievements, everything feels better than yours. You scroll through social media and feel like you're falling behind in a race you didn't even want to run. Comparison is a trap, and it's feeding your self-hate. No matter what you do, there's always someone doing better. You start believing that you'll never be enough, that you're flawed, broken, less than everyone else. But here's the truth. You only see the highlight reel, never the behind the scenes. Everyone struggles. Everyone doubts themselves sometimes. You're not broken. You're just human. Why are you so quick to believe you're failing and so slow to recognize your own wins? SIGN 5. You sabotage your own goals. You start a project or set a goal, but then you quit halfway through. You procrastinate, delay, or make excuses. Deep down, you don't think you're capable of succeeding, or worse, you think you don't deserve to. Self-sabotage is one of the clearest signs of self-hate. You're afraid to prove yourself wrong, because if you actually succeed, then what? That inner voice that says you're a loser would be exposed as a liar. So instead of risking success, you stay in your comfort zone, even if it's miserable. That way at least you're right about yourself. It's twisted logic, but it feels safe. What would happen if, just once, you gave yourself permission to go all in and believe that you could win? SIGN 6. You stay in toxic relationships. You put up with people who treat you badly. Maybe you even chase after them. You accept crumbs of affection because deep down, you think that's all you're worth. So you stave in when it's painful. This isn't love. It's punishment. It's like you retrying to confirm what you already believe, that you unlovable. So you attract people who reinforce that belief over and over again. And even when someone kind shows up, it feels weird, comfortable. You push them away because it doesn't match your internal narrative. Kindness feels foreign when you don't give it to yourself. What if the problem isn't that people are always toxic, but that you don't believe you deserve anything better? SIGN7. You don't take care of your body, you skip meals. You sleep too much or not at all. You stop exercising, eating well, or even showering regularly. These things might seem small, but they're signs that you've checked out. You don't care about yourself anymore. Self-hate shows up in how you treat your body. It's like you're punishing it for existing. Neglect becomes normal, and self-care feels like a luxury you haven't earned. But your body hears everything your mind says. And when your actions say you don't matter, your body responds with exhaustion, illness, and pain. How would your life change if you started treating your body like it actually belongs to someone you love? SIGN8. You never forgive yourself. You replay old mistakes like a broken record. You can't let go of that one time you messed up, hurt someone, or made a bad decision. Even if it happened years ago, it still haunts you. You've forgiven others, maybe even people who hurt you deeply. But when it comes to yourself, the standard is different. You hold yourself to impossible expectations, and every slip-up becomes a life sentence. This kind of self-judgment creates a prison. You live in the past, chained to shame and regret. And it keeps you from growing, from healing, from moving forward. What would it take for you to finally say, I messed up, but I'm still worthy of love? In 9. You hide who you really are. You act like someone else just to fit in. You laugh at jokes you hate, agree with things you don't believe, and stay quiet when you want to speak up. You're afraid that if people saw the real you, they'd walk away. That's not being polite, that's self-abandonment. Every time you hide your true self, you're sending the message, I'm not good enough as I am. Over time, this becomes a habit. You lose touch with your own identity. You don't even know what you like anymore, because your whole life is built around other people's approval. If you were alone in a room with no one to impress, who would you be? SIGN10. You expect everything to go wrong. You're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. Even in good times, you can't relax. You think this won't last or something bad's coming? Hope feels dangerous, so you guard yourself with negativity. This mindset isn't realism, it's trauma. Somewhere along the way, you learn that pain is inevitable, so joy feels suspicious. You expect disappointment because that way it hurts less when it comes. But living like that steals every good moment. You never fully experience joy, peace, or love because you're too busy preparing for the crash. What if this time things actually worked out? Would you let yourself enjoy a tour? Would you push it away before it even begins? Self-hate isn't always loud. Sometimes it whispers in the way you treat yourself, the way you talk to yourself, and the way you let others treat you. But here's the truth. You're not broken, you're hurting, okay? And healing is possible. You don't have to keep living like this. You don't have to believe every cruel thought your mind throws at you. You can choose to be kinder, softer, more patient with yourself. So what now? If any of these signs hit home, don't ignore them. This isn't the end of your story, it's the start of something new. It's a life where you finally see your own worth. If this video spoke to you, share it with someone else who might need it. And hey, drop a comment below. Which of these signs felt the most familiar to you?